terms of your access to your guides and your guardians and your angels and your higher self. Trust that. You are strong and they are so much stronger. Align yourself with them and just believe it. You'll see. You'll thank yourself for it. Be brave.
I appreciate this message. Thank you so much. There is a couple of questions here that I collected from other people. Is it appropriate to ask now questions that come from others?
Yes.
Why there are so many speculation about what happens after death? Every religion has their story. What is actually happening there?
Some religions' views of this are much closer to the truth than others. The vast majority of the religions are so far from the truth of what actually is. The exclusion of the before life and source consciousness and past lives, that is the missing element. In Christianity and Catholicism, which is the predominant religion on this planet because of years and decades and centuries of colonization and brainwashing, we've been taught to ignore our own intuition, our own inner knowing, and our own connection to source consciousness and the God within us. We've been taught to look outside of ourselves and to ignore that power within ourselves. We've been taught that there was nothing before this existence and there is an afterlife, but that afterlife is either heaven or hell, good or bad, angels or devils. It's not the truth. It's all just frequency. Heaven is the higher frequency. Hell is the lower frequency. It's a matter of where you vibrate and what you know to be true within yourself. If we ignore past life and source consciousness, the source soup where we all return to and where we all come back as one energetic being, one state of consciousness, it's so easy to separate ourselves and to exist in a state of fear when we come down to this planet, to believe that we are connected to nothing. We believe that there is somebody who is above us judging us and keeping score of our every move and every action and every thought. It's so easy to be so highly self-aware and self-judgmental that we cannot find the flow or the path of least resistance because we're living in fear. It's just fear. It's this fear that's been imposed upon us for so long that has caused a fog. And it's so impossible for us to see the path in front of us clearly because there's this fog of fear. It must be removed because it's not true. It's not true. It's all just stories and lower frequency. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel true. And so many of us know this to be true. But that is where we have gone wrong. And that is where religions have allowed us as human beings to become brainwashed and forget the power of our own existence and our own oneness and our own interconnectedness and our own truth of being. Once we remember this and can acknowledge this and can know that we chose all of this, as we return to source as our truest form of consciousness and being, we go back to our soul families. We make pacts and contracts and agreements with each other to understand and to choose what our path and what our existence will be on this planet this time around, so that we can learn and so that we can grow and so that we can evolve, so that we can apply the lessons and the wisdom and raise our frequency and bring that back to source and become higher and higher and higher forms of consciousness and states of being. That is the truth. That is what we do. There is not a before life. There is not a past life. There is not an afterlife. There is not a current existence on this planet. It is all the same. It does not stop. It is one flow. It is one constant flow of consciousness and energy and being. We are all interconnected. We are all one. There is no time. There is no separation. We are all one. It is all one. That is the truth. And it's almost impossible to imagine a world on this planet in which the vast majority of people will understand that and accept that as truth, because we've been taught for so long to believe anything but that as being the truth. The truth is, most people on this planet don't believe in anything. Many of those who don't choose not to believe in the teachings of Catholicism and Christianity, of God and the devil and heaven and hell and angels and cherubs, many of those who don't accept that as truth choose to not believe in anything, and that leaves them in a lower vibrational frequency. It's not even a state of neutrality or middle frequency. It is a lower vibrational frequency because it's below the line of truth. It's below the middle frequency. It's below the frequency of truth. Because the truth is that there is something to believe in. It is us that we must believe in. And as long as we choose to believe in nothing, we choose to not believe in ourselves. And ourselves are the most powerful beings on this planet, in this conscious field.
Thank you so much.